Yeah. So, okay. So a couple of sequences in this game, but first I want to talk about an anniversary of sorts because I'm going to tie it back into a sequence in this game. Okay. So, um, on May 20th, this day as we're recording it, I think it was 1994. There was the Scotty Pippen dunk over Patrick Ewing, where he dunked over him and then pushed him down and then walked over him. What I'm talking about when Pippen did that. So it's the anniversary of that. So now, first of all, that's a like a flagrant two. You're probably kicked out of the game today, right?
Oh, for sure, for
If Scotty
sure,
Pippen does that. But then
for
I
sure.
go to the LeBron dunk on Draymond Green, where Draymond, it's a hard foul, but LeBron's like he was like he had been killed or something. He's rolling around on the ground, and I mean, it's everybody's worried. You know what I mean? It's just the nature of the beast of the NBA. I mean, you guys had like tell me kind of some of the fouls that you committed or had committed on you in some of these series. Way harder than the foul we
A
saw
tough
last
foul
night.
though. That was a tough foul, but I love the way the NBA worked it out. They worked it out, and it became just a common foul. You know what? Again, it's who's doing the fouling, and I really
Totally,
do believe that's when they go to that rewind tape and they look at, okay, let's say if it's Steph Curry doing that. Well, Curry's not a bad guy. I mean, he's not gonna, So it's a common foul. Draymond Green, I guarantee they thought about giving that guy a flagrant, but you can't mess the game up because remember he had already had a technical. You give him a flagrant, he's gone. Now you disrupt that whole game. I think that's why they came to that conclusion. But again, in looking at that,
what was your rep, by the way, in there?
pardon me.
What was your rep? Were you close to Draymond Green in that way, or were you going to be more of they'll give you the benefit of the doubt because they know how good of a defensive player you were?
I think they give you the benefit of the doubt because defensive player. The only thing I thought about that is that he really didn't make a play on the ball. He went and put
Totally,
his hands
it was a
up and
hard foul for sure.
put him in his face, and I think that was the thing. But sometimes it's how you react afterwards too.
Yeah,
Like Scotty dunks
yeah.
on Patrick and he knocks him off, and you step over him, then they know some action going on. Well, and you see LeBron, Draymond, after he did it, he kind of looked down at him to see if he was all right, and I think all of that played into it. But I'm glad the referees didn't kick him out.
Agreed.
LeBron acted like he was dead, falling on the ground,
I know. That's what I'm saying. It was like, get up, LeBron.
but you know what? The superstar players, it reminds me of Magic. Whenever Magic did something, got hurt, it was the end of the world and things were going on. But you know what? LeBron gets up and knocks down the free throws and they take it on in from there.
And then that three, I mean, and he said after the game, he saw like three baskets that he was shooting at. So he said, aim for the middle one.
Hit the
Because he got
middle.
hit the middle one. But I mean, that's where it's, I mean, as much as I rip on LeBron, for taking a dive like that and acting like he had been killed. I mean, that's just a ridiculous shot and a ridiculous moment. And it's what you expect from the great players in the greatest moments, right? I mean, that's the biggest moments, the greatest, the greatest players step up to the task, and time again, that's what LeBron's done throughout his career. And this was no different.